I was born and raised in Chicago. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I the first dance class I ever witnessed was a friend of mine was taking class with. There was a company here at the time called Joseph Holmes, and a friend of mine, he was taking class there, so he took me to see him take class, and I was watching him taking class. And I was like, if he could take class, he got 2 left feet. I said, this looked like fun, but I had to find someplace else to go. I didn't think I was following him. So he said, this lady I work with, Vanessa Trevilla, she's like one of my mentors. He's like, she works out with me, but she teaches at a dance studio. So he took me to see the Joe Hall dancers in concert. So I went and saw the concert, and I met Vanessa. And I said, I'm gonna come take her, because I went and took her class. I took my first class at 25. And that was the best fun I ever had. I didn't know that you could teach someone to learn how to pay somebody to learn how to dance and move. Because I grew up as a street dancer, dance at the parties in the street, I knew all the steps. Everybody wanted to dance with me when I was growing up. But I didn't know you could actually do it as something to do, as a career. So I took class and I fell in love. And that weekend, they were actually having auditions. So I talked to my buddy. So we both auditioned and we got a scholarship. I said, we got a scholarship. Old men, and we got a scholarship. We would take class. And then they said, we have a performance workshop. That's how they get you. And I'm like, what's a performance workshop? So you got to learn some choreography. You can dance on the stage. And so we, in essence, we got one of the teachers. He was teaching the workshop, Linda Williams. And so we took his workshop. That was my first workshop. I wore a pink crop top. Don't laugh at some tights. And we danced on the stage. And that was my routine. I would get up and go to the health club, work out there. I would go to work at the bank, because I had a real 9 to 5, because I think dancing was a real thing that you could make a living off of. At 4:30, I would get up and I would go in the closet next to my desk and change clothes. I put on my clothes like flash dance when I change clothes, take off my suit and go down. And they'd all wait, be like, it's showtime. So that was a big talk of the bank. I would invite them to the shows. I invited them to the first show. They were surprised that I was actually dancing in the show. So those were great memories, and I'm so glad I still got all those memories to like live off of right now. Then I realized that the dance classes was actually what was saving my life at the time, because I would look forward to going there, and I hated going to the bank. And I figured out that the day that I was released from the bank, I went right to the studio, and I was like, I'm not working at the bank anymore. And Joel Hall, he was like, go downstairs and get dressed. And that's how he put me into rehearsal. I didn't have to audition for the company or anything. He put me into rehearsals. He got used to seeing me taking classes and stuff. So I'm guessing by that time I had grown to a level enough that he was willing to take that risk and put me in the company.